Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Carr. Look out. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. This time he's got it.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Keelan Russell lets it fly. Grabs it. And he will score! Touchdown time!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Rides to the back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Here's Carr to throw. Quickly complete. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Throwing, Carr. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it back to him. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
From the gun, running back on the move. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Hand it to the back. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Trying to run, it's Riley. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Give to the back. Bring him down.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Russell. Rush right in his face. And he gets rid of it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's there to make the stop. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Above the noise. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They booted away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The lone back's got it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Russell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Back to throw, it's Russell. Moving to his left. Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Left side is Graham. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Walton. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. Fourth down, Carr. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Keelan Russell. He wants to take the top off. He's got it up to 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. From inside the 15, here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Fighting off the defender. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Got his man down the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, it's Walton. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Might as well give it to him again. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fires to the big fella. Trying to rumble in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Number 35, set to kick it off.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Russell trying to escape and get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the
wrapped up at the 28.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moves the pocket. It's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. One more snap coming before halftime. On the move, it's Mobley. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And we are headed to halftime.
Been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with the Delaware Blue Hens taking on the 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
And the returner is stopped.
That's breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right side, it's Rodgers. Pulled to the ground.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throwing Russell. Looking to the big tight end. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On his way from around the 50. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He's up to 51 yards rushing for them so far as he closes in on that 1,400-yard mark.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The handoff. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Play action, C.J. Carr. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. He leaves it with the back. Gives him a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Keelan Russell. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Play fake, Carr. Out wide right, it's Flanagan. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going back. Defense in press coverage. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their... back, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Notre Dame right back to the line. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And they try to get the defense off balance and go out wide, and they were ready. Just like 1st down, just like 2nd down. They gave up some yards on this drive, but really bowed their neck up, and a big 4th down decision looming for this offense.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Under pressure. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Oh, he's got some space. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Quick give. It's Riley. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Right side, it's Rodgers. Makes a grab and room to run. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Riley. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Running the red zone. It's Hill. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Timeout called by the defense. 2:09 remaining on the clock.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. They're all over it. Finds his tight end. Looking for room at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
All right, let me jump in here, they are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Carr. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Throwing, Carr. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The run inside. It's Riley. Swamped immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation.